Howdy everyone, it's Reptile Sam. Today I'm going to show you the difference between feeder rodents purchased from a reptile show in Ziploc bags and feeder rodents purchased from Layne Laboratories. Now I've purchased from several places including different pet shops, produced locally, mass produced at reptile shows, and from Layne. And I have to say by far my favorite place to purchase my feeder rodents is from Layne Laboratories. I have plenty of feeders right now, but I'll also make a video of unboxing a shipment from Layne Laboratories next time I order from them. But for now, let's look at the difference between feeders from a reptile show and feeders from Layne Laboratories. So usually when you go to a reptile show, your feeders will be wrapped in a brown paper bag like so, and it will be taped shut. And you'll get much better prices here than you will anywhere else. So going to a reptile show and buying your feeders there will give you the best prices on rodents across the board. The place where you'll see the least difference in terms of quality is in pinky mice. Pinky mice will look the same or should look the same and pretty uniform whether you get them at a reptile show, produced locally, mass produced, or from Layne Laboratories. They're kind of hard to mess up, which is a good thing for your feeders and as well as for your snakes. So these are not the problem. I'm not going to mention the particular company's name, even though I've purchased from them a few times, but they're one of the other more common sources that sell mice at, or rodents in general, at reptile shows. And as you can see, these are adult mice. They are completely smashed. I've had several with, obviously, most of them have obviously broken backs. Some of them have been frozen together. They just don't look like very healthy animals. They don't look like they were treated very well. And if you know me at all, one thing that's very important to me is animal welfare, whether it's in feeder rodents or in my actual pet snakes. I want all animals to be treated with respect and with dignity, and that even includes feeder rodents. And these animals just are not healthy looking. They freeze well, as any decent feeder company should provide. However, the animals themselves are unhealthy looking, and their bodies are quite broken every time. Here's the packaging for Layne Laboratories. You can tell that Layne Labs puts a lot of care into their packaging. They're nice professional zip enclosured bags. They tell you how many and what size each bag is. So this is 25 large mice, and this bag is 10 weanling rats. So there's a nice quality bag as well, and I'll show you the rodents as well. Compared to the last mice that you saw from a reptile show, these mice have big bodies. You can tell they've been well fed. Their limbs are not broken, their tails are fully intact, and they look like they've been treated well even until their death. I'll also show you the weanling rats to show that they too look as well as the mice do. The weanling rats look even better than the mice, which is very surprising considering how good the mice looked. And this right here is a good example of how the rats will usually look. They look very well cared for, healthy animals, large bodies, they aren't broken, they look well taken care of, which is really important to me because I want all my animals, whether it's a feeder animal for my snakes or my actual pets themselves, I want them all to be well taken care of. This video wasn't sponsored in any way by Layne Labs. They're just my favorite place to order rodents. I've only ordered from Layne Labs, but I've purchased in bulk at pet stores, locally from pet stores, as well as at reptile shows. Reptile shows have had the worst quality animals I've purchased, and pet shops usually don't have very healthy looking feeder animals. Sometimes if the feeder animal is locally produced, they look a bit healthier, but oftentimes their bodies are still broken, or you can tell that the animal did not have a peaceful death. I recommend purchasing from a company like Layne Laboratories that has very high quality animals, and I look forward to being able to do an unboxing video of Layne Labs next time I need to purchase from them. So until next time, I'm Reptile Sam. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks guys.